linked to the gunman and removed several improvised explosive devices. This could have been so much worse. In one extraordinary moment now seen around the world, a bystander tackled and disarmed one of the suspected shooters in a nearby car park, risking his own life to save others. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns praising the man as a, quote, genuine hero. The attack sending shockwaves far beyond Australia as world leaders condemn the shooting as an anti-Semitic terror attack. It comes amid a surge in anti-Semitic incidents across Australia, which is home to one of the largest Holocaust survivor communities in the entire world. Joining me now to discuss is the chief executive of Aish, a global Jewish educational organization, Rabbi Stephen Burg. Thank you very much for joining us today. And my goodness, I mean, this is such a tough story. So first, I want to thank you for joining us on this day and ask you what your first reaction was when you heard about the attack at Bondi Beach targeting the Jewish community.
Well, first of all, thank you for your condolences, Laura, on behalf of our whole community. I mean, we are going to Hanukkah. Literally tonight, we're starting our holiday. And so everyone's celebrating. Everyone is coming out, and everyone is in a very public way celebrating. And I think we were shocked, but we were not shocked. You know, we have literally been demonized over the last 2.5 years for just defending ourselves in Israel. We've been warning. The Australian government's been warned so many times, you know, as literally, I mean, there have been gangs screaming gas the Jews in the streets of Australia, and the community there, led by Rabbi Schlanger, who was a phenomenal leader who was killed today and murdered, have been begging basically for them to tone down the rhetoric. And I think we're nervous right now that, you know, is this the beginning of just a broadening around the world and seeing really these attacks?
You know, I understand that Aish has a branch in Australia. So have you heard anything from your people there about what they're hearing? Share with us.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Everyone is okay in terms of in our branch. But what we're hearing is what we've been saying all along. We've been begging the government for support, begging the government for protections, begging the government to please stop these violent demonstrations that are talking about literally killing Jews. I mean, they've been talking about it. And finally, two psychotic murderers, you know, grabbed guns and went and did it. And, you know, I can tell you right now that the Jews in New York are terrified because we have a mayor incoming very, very shortly who's been talking about how globalized the Intifada is not a bad thing. And then literally, if you want to know what globalized the Intifada is, this is globalizing the Intifada.
I mean, as we are talking, we're watching the video of people running for their lives. I mean, a lot of people are just hearing about the news. I mean, it did happen yesterday, but people are, you know, were busy last night and are waking up and seeing this and realizing just how bad this was. And we've been hearing some harrowing accounts of what happened from eyewitnesses. This is some of what they said.
I just saw an older lady get shot and she was on the floor. Saw an older guy get shot, very badly injured on the left-hand side, and I just saw a bunch of people screaming, run towards me. I didn't know what was going on.
We all panicked and started running as well, so we left everything behind.
I ran onto the beach. I guess everyone ran onto the beach. It was pretty terrifying. It's kind of like, I don't know, fish in a barrel. Like, the guy had I think of what I've been told, he had an automatic rifle, big gun, standing on the bridge and just target practice.
Standing on a bridge like target practice. I mean, you know, it's hard to just wrap your head around this. What do you say to the victims' families and survivors? You know, I know that you have meaningful support and solidarity also from non-Jewish Australians and others across the world. In a moment like this, what does that look like? What do you tell people?
Look, I think the history of the Jewish people is that we've always been strong in the face of adversity. These are not the first criminals to target us, and we always continue moving forward no matter what happens. We're so thankful for Jews and non-Jews, our allies that have been there for us. But it's very hard to point like this, where all of a sudden you see people that have not been supportive of us in the last 2.5 years expressing shock. And I think that is our biggest concern right now. We're going to be okay. The Jewish people is going to move forward. We're going to embrace each other, and we're going to mourn, but we're going to move forward in a strong way. But we're worried what's coming down the pike. We're really worried. You know, those what you just showed, those videos, anyone that watched the videos from October 7th, those are the same videos. And it's happening again, and we can't afford to let it happen again. And so the Jewish people is going to fight back with our allies, and we're going to stand strong. And for those of you that don't support us, it's just we have to call them out. And it was just, I'm telling you, on social media, myself personally, just seeing people, use these pictures and start calling for gun control. It's like, this is about murder. This is about terrorism. The guns have to fire at the terrorists. You have to defend us. And so we have to stand strong. We will stand strong. And in the end, we're going to defeat this. But this is about demonizing of Israel, the Jewish people, and America. These same people that hate Israel hate America and hate the Jews. So it's all together. We're together in this, but we're going to be strong because we're in the right.
Yeah, and now the world is reacting. I wanted to play some sound of the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's listen.
Anti-Semitism is a cancer. You must replace weakness with action.
All right, well, the head of the Australian Jewish Association says this attack was entirely foreseeable and that the government had been warned about rising anti-Semitism. You were talking about it. So do you agree with that criticism amid what, the shooting tells us about how safe Jewish Australians are right now in this moment?
Oh, absolutely. I think the Australian government has been horrific on anti-Semitism and on Israel and all these things. I mean, Bibi, you just showed Bibi, the prime minister. He sent a letter in writing. It is in writing in August, warning that something like this was going to happen. The Mossad, the intelligence of the Israeli government, has warned them that these types of things were in play. And we've been begging. And, when it came to recognize the Palestinian state, even in spite of the terror, they were the first ones to jump on board, even though it hurt our hostage negotiations trying to get our brothers and sisters back. And Secretary Marco Rubio, I see on the screen right now, he even said that at the time. But what they did was they destroyed the talks, and then they had to be revived because America understood how to deal with these people. So I think the Australian government should hang their head in shame. And frankly, I think that they're not there to protect us, and we're going to have to protect ourselves.
Well, we're going to see how this plays out. And again, we're thinking of the Jewish community, and we are following each and every moment of this developing story. Chief Executive of Aish, Rabbi Stephen Burg, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate you joining the program.